Good morning, everybody. It's your favorite aspiring revolutionary here, hanging out in West Virginia. It's right here is New River. It's one of the tributaries that feeds into it. I am hanging over. That's probably about 30 feet down. The rope is pretty sturdy. So, you know, we rarely realize it while we're growing up that we're going to have multiple lives. And what I mean by that is 10 years ago, I was working as a research associate at a lab in the University of Central Florida doing functional near-infrared scanning on children's brains. Now, none of that's impressive at all. I was really mainly like a data input person, but still, I did learn quite a bit about how the brain works, and I really haven't talked that much about neurology at all since I've started my content creation thing, but I'm going to change that pretty soon. So just to give you a little taste, there's an interesting concept that neurologists have discovered in recent years called the default mode network. So almost everybody, even people who've barely gone to school, have heard about neurons, but they may not understand that neurons network together. In the lab, we would say neurons that fire together, wire together. And the result of this is basically our life experiences, habits, and routines leave a long-lasting impression on us. And there's at the basis of trauma, one, but it's also at the basis of feeling stuck or stagnant in life. Eventually, the default mode network becomes basically your operating system. If you've ever felt like you've been living on autopilot, or that you haven't really been doing everything you can to live your life to the fullest, it's probably because you've got some negative patterns imprinted on your default mode network. Fortunately, there are ways to suppress the default mode network, and some of them relate to mindfulness and Buddhism. So they may have kind of discovered that in a practical manner long before we discovered evidence of it. These neurological networks take over whenever we put our mind at rest. And if you make them good, it can be helpful, but it can get you trapped in life. So we're going to talk about that more later on. Again, all this travel, one of the big things I'm having issues with right now is keeping my equipment all electronic, like my electronics charged, and then having cellular data so I could do my research and stuff. So hopefully I could put out a longer video that's more in-depth here pretty soon, but I definitely will be talking about the default mode network, trauma, how to overcome those things, and how to live authentically and prosper, how to manifest greatness in your own life. Because this is your favorite aspiring revolutionary here, cognitive science warrior and explorer, a wandering author, and it's A, not B, reminding you that we are all the authors in our own lives. As always, my message remains the same: spend less, live more, earn your freedom with frugality. As what are you guys doing to inspire, uplift, and empower your community today? Because this world isn't changing unless we all do our part, and you can count on me to do mine daily. Until next time, I love y'all.